All right. Hello, insiders. Got a news flash. First one. Some folks got an email about the GDPR, the General Data Protection Regulation. And in it, it said it provided information about how some data more than 60 days old would no longer be available. And of course, a lot of people were really concerned about that, saying, oh my God, will YouTube Analytics not have any of my channel's history? I've been uploading for years and I like to be able to go back in time and see what's going on. This does not apply to most creators. So it only applies, this 60-day thing, it only applies to people who use our bulk reporting API, or they use our content manager and downloadable reports. If you don't use our API, which most people don't, and if you don't use content manager and downloadable reports, which most people don't, no change to you. You can go back and look in the history of your channel, no problem. If you do use those things, then it does affect you, and that's a requirement from the GDPR regulations. Next, YouTube Studio Beta. We started expanding access to it, and we're starting even to default more users into the Studio Beta as the default landing experience. And what that means is when you're in YouTube and you go to the Creator Studio option, we'll just take you to the Studio Beta. We only do that if, based on our analysis of your last like 30 or 45 days of usage, we're very confident that we have all the features in Studio Beta that you need. So as an example, we're still working on end screens, so if we see that, oh my God, this channel uses a lot of end screens, then we won't default you in yet. The other thing is, even if you are defaulted in, and let's say, well, I still need this one feature that's not there yet, there's tons of links in the Studio Beta to get back to Classic, but we really hope that you get used to and give us feedback on the Studio Beta, because that is where we're going to be investing the vast majority of our resources to improve going forward. Things like impressions and unique viewers, that's only available in Studio Beta. The new video at a glance report for your recently uploaded video, only on the Studio Beta. There's a bunch of new stuff that we'll be talking about soon that will also only be available in the Studio Beta. So check it out. If you got defaulted in, give us tons of feedback. You can still go to Classic if you have something that you really need over there. Next item, we just added more creators to the merchandising beta, and this is a merchandising bookshelf that allows you to promote specific merch like t-shirts and books and integration with a merchandising provider. More and more people will have access to that. It's still early days, so still rolling out, but if you got access, please give it a try and let us know what you think. Next issue, we added a known issues capability in the YouTube Studio Beta dashboard. So the YouTube Studio Beta dashboard is now available to 100% of English language users. In that dashboard, you got a bunch of things like some news, channel analytics summary, and the video at a glance report. Now there will also be the ability for us to notify you of very timely issues, like if there's an outage on notifications, or if there's an outage on, God forbid, the watch page or anything, or there's a big spike in data that's not yet corrected. We'll have another avenue to kind of communicate with creators directly, so you know what's going on, and so you know that YouTube Studio Beta dashboard is your headquarters, and hopefully you can bookmark it, and that'll be where you go for all the important information about your channel and the platform. Speaking of known issues, on June 4th and 5th, there was a view count spike and drop, and the reason for that is usually we don't report on spammy views. We kind of catch it before we start reporting. In this case, some got past us, and it took us a little while to catch it and then remove it, so that's why you saw the potential drop around June 5th or June 6th. So that's it for this week. Hope it was helpful, and in the meantime, keep it real. Ooh, I forgot. I gotta give them the movie quote. I'll add that at the end, okay. Okay, so if you're sticking around, we're gonna put some end screens around here. And here's the movie quote. As you no doubt heard, my XO has appendicitis. I need a good man to fill the role. Your name was at the top of the list. It's good to know, sir. It was a short list. End scene, baby! All right.